footage originated from a French-speaking TikTok creator using the name Alex and the account Conigfer. Reposts describe Alex as a single mother who moved into the property with her young son. The house is claimed to have once been a church presbytery built beside, or possibly over, an old burial ground. Let's get into this case file, the Alex haunted house.
J'entends le piano.
The activity reportedly begins with footsteps and the sound of a piano downstairs. Alex records what appears to be her sleeping son. Moments afterwards, a childlike voice can apparently be heard calling "Mummy" from elsewhere in the house. It sounds disturbing, but the recording does not establish where the voice originated. Alex's son is in the property, and a phone microphone cannot reliably determine whether a quiet voice came from the bed, another room, a television, or a connected device. There is also no continuous shot showing the sleeping child, the surrounding rooms, and the source of the sound simultaneously. This means the voice is unexplained within the clip, but it is not evidence of a disembodied child. Alex follows the sound downstairs and discovers the television switched on while the piano appears to be playing. Look carefully at what the camera does not show. We never receive an uninterrupted, well-lit view of the keyboard before the music begins. We also cannot see whether any keys are physically moving. When it comes to electronic keyboards, they often come packed with demo songs, playback options, and recording features. But honestly, the one shown here feels more like a classic piano. TVs, on the other hand, can turn on using timers, streaming gadgets, HDMI settings, or through software updates. When Alex enters the room, a chair slightly moves, suggesting that somebody may be sitting and watching her. Then books fall from a shelf. This could easily be created using thin lines and does not mean it is poltergeist activity. This is the strongest moment in the case. While returning from walking her dog, Alex films an upstairs window. A tall, dark form appears behind the glass and seems to move towards her son's bedroom. I isolated and enlarged the relevant frames. The object does move relative to the window frame, so it is not simply a stationary stain on the glass. But the enhanced frames also reveal a pale area near the top and a solid, person-sized body underneath. That appearance is completely consistent with an ordinary person wearing dark clothing and something lighter around the head or shoulders. There are no transparent edges, impossible movements, or unexplained changes in shape. It moves laterally like a person walking behind a window. We also cannot verify Alex's statement that the house was empty. The camera remains outside, there is no continuous recording of the interior, and the figure conveniently disappears before she enters. The dog's reaction may feel compelling, but dogs can respond to a visible person, another animal, Alex's distressed voice or activity inside the property. This footage may show somebody in the house, but nothing visible identifies that person as paranormal. The next incident involves a small stuffed toy beside Alex's son's bed. It appears to wiggle while the camera is already aimed directly towards it. The movement is real, but it is also limited to a small area close to the floor. The video quality is too poor to reveal whether a thin thread is attached. A toy can easily be moved using fishing line from outside the camera's narrow vertical frame. The bed also provides a convenient concealed position for another person or attachment point. This incident is easy to recreate and contains no control footage that would rule out manipulation. A drawer then appears to slide open while Alex watches. Shortly afterwards, a door closes behind her. Once again, the camera angle never shows the entire drawer, the floor around it, or the space behind the furniture. A poorly leveled drawer can open through gravity. It can also be pulled with a nearly invisible line. The same technique can close a lightweight interior door, although airflow, loose hinges, and changes in pressure are also possible. These events may have frightened Alex, but visually they are among the easiest incidents in the case to stage. The final recording claims that something runs directly towards Alex. Slowing it down does not reveal a ghostly body. Instead, it shows her cat running down the stairs. That was definitely not paranormal activity. The lack of visual detail makes this dramatic, but evidentially very weak. So, is Alex's house genuinely haunted? There is no independent confirmation of the property's alleged graveyard history. Every major incident happens within a narrow camera frame, and none is supported by fixed cameras, uninterrupted footage, independent witnesses, or proper examination of the objects involved. The window figure appears most consistent with a real person inside the house. The toy, drawer, and doors could all be reproduced using hidden thread, gravity, or off-camera assistance. The voices and piano remain ambiguous, but were never properly investigated. My verdict is unverified and probably staged. Evidence rating, 3 out of 10. The videos are effective paranormal entertainment, but they do not provide reliable evidence of a haunting. Do you think Alex captured something supernatural? Or was somebody else inside that house? Examine the window figure carefully and leave your verdict in the comments.